What is up, Gorilla Nation, and welcome back to another Division 2 vendor reset video. It is currently March the 17th, and the vendors just have reset. Now, quickly before I forget to turn my base damage on, and then we're going to start out here in the base of operations, then move to the level 30 clan vendors, onto the DZs, then finally wrapping it up at the settlements. Starting out here first, we have an MP5N with Ranger, an ACRE with Vindictive, an X45 Tactical Pistol with Sadist, a Fenris Backpack, weapon damage, crit hit damage, weapon handling with Concussion, an Alps chest piece that has protected reload on it, +1 skill tier, 7.2% status effects, 8.5% critical hit damage. Next we have an offensive mod, 4.2% headshot damage, a drone mod, 5.4% deflect duration, that would be the deflector drone, a turret mod with 3% burn damage, and a sticky bomb mod with 5.4% damage. Now let's make our way over to the level 30 clan vendor. Alright, starting out here, we have the Fox's Prayer Kneepads. Definitely come by and pick these up. 8.4% weapon damage, but mainly to store in your attribute library at the recalibration station. It has 15% damage to targets out of cover, and then 5.7% skill damage. We have a Striker's Backpack, 12.8% weapon damage, 4.8% explosive resistance. Negotiator's Dilemma Gloves, 11% weapon damage and 10.2 critical hit damage. A True Patriot Holster with 120-208 armor and 8.4% status effects. An F16A2 with Reformation. A Military MK46 with 12% LMG damage, 7% damage to targets out of cover, and of course the 4% damage to armor, and of course Strained. You can easily take off Strained here and put Unhinged. As to the one that I have actually crafted, as you can see, it's a little bit actually better because it has that little additional damage by 4% damage to armor, and then of course if you slapped Unhinged on it, it would actually put it closer to the damage that I have on the replica that I crafted. So not too bad of a military MK46. Moving on, we have a tactical Vector Sbr 9mm, SMG damage, crit chance, accuracy with fast hands, a SIG 716 or 716, rifle damage, critical hit damage, magazine size, fast hands, M700 carbon with also fast hands, and spear fingers. Thought you got away from that one, didn't you? Anyways, Raldi Holdings Kneepads, weapon damage, hazard protection, explosive resistance. Murakami Backpack with +1 skill tier, headshot damage, explosive resistance with overclock. A defensive mod with 11% protection from elites. We have a cam-up mod with 5.3% heal. And next we have a +4 stem charges for the hive. And then finally a turret mod with 6.1% duration. Alright, on to the DZs, and we'll see you guys and gals when we get there. Alright, we have arrived here in DZ East. This vendor here has a purple Model 700 marksman rifle with Ranger, a classic M60 purple, which is superior garbage, Aces and Eights mask that has 6.9% weapon damage and 3.1% critical hit chance. Another True Patriot holster, the one in the level 30 clan vendor, is much better. This one only has 781 armor and 8.1% skill haste. A Golan mask with 74,259 armor, 3.4% critical hit chance, and 4.5% skill damage. Another superior Golem holster, 60,120 armor, 2,819 armor regen, 8.5% status effects. A utility mod with 12.3% repair skills. A chem mod, 4.4% burn strength. A hive mod, 4.9% health. A pulse mod with 6% radius. And then a trap mod with 4.9% shock radius. On to DZ South. Alright, we were up here in DZ South. We have a superior AUG A3 Para XS with Eyeless. a AUG A3 CQC, which is the assault rifle version, which is different from the Para, which is the SMG version. This one has ignited, an M45A1 with red basket, hardwired backpack with +1 skill tier, 8% skill haste, hardwired chest piece, +1 skill tier, 5.3% explosive resistance. Then next we have a Badger Tough backpack, 69,675 armor, 8.2% skill haste, 2809 armor regen with calculated. Next we have a Yagir chest piece with 86,491 armor, 7.3% status effects, 8.1% skill haste. Moving on, we have an offensive mod, 4.3% headshot damage, a drone mod, 3.6% damage, turret mod, 3.7% damage, and finally a sticky bomb mod with 3.9% blast radius. On to DZ West. Alright, we have arrived in DZ West. This vendor here has a purple black market sausage with Vindictive, a classic M1A, not too good and not too great, not too bad, but if this is the only one you can get your hands on, then I guess it's the only one you can get your hands on, but you probably have better chance farming loot Pacific zones than actually acquiring this one and wasting your funds. But Perpetuation is on it. Next we have Tip of My Dick gloves, 7.6% weapon damage, 31 of 49 armor regen, aces and eights knee pads with 60 gloves, weapon damage, critical hit chance, skill haste, Suck Me Off knee pads with 6.4% weapon damage, weapon handling, and skill haste, a defensive mod, 7.3% shock resistance, a Poke mod with 2.9% skill haste, a shield mod with 4% damage bonus per enemy, and then of course a Firefly mod +1 max targets, and then a decoy mod with 5% health. On to the settlements. Alright, we've reached the campus settlement here. This vendor has a Covert SRS with marksman rifle damage, headshot damage, and target stab cover with steady-handed. A Black Market M60E6 LMG damage, damage to targets out of cover, health damage, and strained. A China Light Industries mask with +1 skill tier, 5.4% headshot damage, and 3215 armor regen. A DNH purple holster with weapon damage, headshot damage, critical hit chance. A utilities mod with 12% repair skills. A Chem Launcher mod, 5.1% burn strength. A Hive mod, extra payload, 6.9% stem efficiency. A Pulse mod, 6.2% effect duration. And then finally a Trap mod with 4.1% blast radius. On to the theater to wrap up this vendor reset. We'll see you folks in just a moment. Alright, we reached the final destination of this vendor reset here at the theater with a purple M870 Express with Optimist on it. An M1A CQB, rifle damage, critical hit damage, rate of fire, and boomerang. Next we have a R&K glove, +1 skill tier, 5.2% headshot damage, 10.5% weapon handling. DNH knee pads, 10.9% weapon damage, 12,081 health, 4.3% headshot damage. A defensive systems mod, 10% protection from elites. A Poke Heal mod, 4.2% skill haste. A shield mod, 3.7% holstered regeneration. And then we have a Firefly mod with +1 max targets, and a decoy mod with +4% health. Alright, and to finish this up, as I always say, one man's trash is another man's treasure, but hold up, I'm going to fast travel to New York and show you the difference or the non-differences in the same values in which you can find at the base of operation in DC. The clan vendor is exactly the same as DC, and that would lead to believe that the regular vendor here at the settlement in New York City will be the same as the one in DC. Okay, a little different. As far as the clan vendor is the same. As far as the New York vendor, Covert SMG 9 fast hands, a Negev purple with red basket, M1A CQB close and personal, officers M9A1 with eyeless, an Alpsummit backpack with unstoppable force, 13.7% repair skills, 10,944 health, +1 skill tier, Golem gloves, 6.8% weapon damage, 13.5% repair skills, 3.1% critical hit chance, and a D&H holster, 6.9% weapon damage, 4.3% skill damage, 7% hazard protection, offensive systems mod with 8.3% critical hit damage, another mod with 13,306 armor on kill, which is basically that is just killing my spheres because that is a waste of time even putting it in this vendor. Next we have a turret mod with 3.7% skill haste, pulse mod 11.4% health, and finally a decoy mod at 5% duration. That wraps it up every single vendor that there is. Hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you fudging later.